Good morning. About once every month or two, I receive a handwritten note from a couple. It's not flattery, but rather an expression of their spiritual gifts of exhortation. Their words lift me up. They inspire me to continue my walk of faith and trust of God as I serve Him. It's a gift, and I value it because I notice how it affects me. I have increased hope in my heart, and I'm inspired to faith. So here in 1 Samuel 11, that's what happened with God's Spirit as He ignited the new leader of the nation, Saul, to rise up, enlist an army, and go to rescue the people in the city of Jabesh. The people were about to be taken over by their enemies, but Saul and the army would come to their aid. The messengers that had been sent to convey their situation were informed of the good news. Here's the way it reads in verse 9. And they said to the messengers who had come, "Thus shall you say to the men of Jabesh Gilead, tomorrow, by the time the sun is hot, you shall have salvation. We're coming to rescue you from the enemies that surround you." And verse 9, when the messengers came and told the men of Jabesh, they were glad to brighten up with hope. Well, clearly they had little hope that anyone would come to rescue them, not after they had failed the nation in coming to the aid of others when there was a previous national crisis. But even though they didn't deserve it, they were getting help. That's grace and mercy, receiving what you don't deserve. Help is on the way, they were told, and they had hope that their enemies would not defeat them and gouge out their eyes and take them as slaves. No, God moved on the hearts of His people, and they were on the way. Last Sunday we made that lesson number 6. Speak hope. Inspire faith. You shall have salvation. So this morning I'd like us to consider the words that we speak. Do we speak words that convey God as the God of all hope, that inspire people to trust God when they're tempted to doubt Him? Now, that doesn't mean that we're not realists about the evils around, but it means that most of our talk is not about evil things, but rather the good things that God has done, is doing, and will do. It's easy to become negative, critical, discouraged, and to think or act as if there's no hope. But how wonderful it is when a Christian speaks up in a positive, uplifting, encouraging way with words that inspire hope and faith. Think for a moment. Who does this to you when you hear them speak or read something they've written? I'd thank them. And think again, how about you doing this? Becoming or continuing in words or ways to speak up. Bring the good news of God, of His grace, His goodness, His glory, His power at work in the world today. To close our week, I've asked Pastor Vincent to sing a song that will hopefully encourage this in all of us. Be blessed.
Anytime a heart turns from darkness to light, anytime temptation comes and someone stands to fight, anytime somebody lives to serve and not be served, I know, God is on the move, hallelujah. God is on the move in many mighty ways. God is on the move, hallelujah. God is on the move today. Anytime in weakness someone falls upon their knees, or dares to speak the truth that sets men free. Anytime a choice is made to stand upon the word, I know, God and the gospel stirs his searching soul. And someone says, send me, here I go. I know, I know, I know, I know.